SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Los Angeles Chargers taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
In its second season of existence, there's a look inside one of the real jewels of the NFL, SoFi Stadium, just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs.
Number 28.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 14 carries, 53 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Carr going to get this to Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
By Kenneth Murray. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Complete to Josh Jacobs.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The Raider ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Chargers, nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They would be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
31-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 99 yards. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
7-yard line.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
6.
From the gun, Murray. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Wide up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one fielded at the 5. He will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try to do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
That's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
This completes a hit over the middle. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Josh Jacobs.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Josh Jacobs.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
A gain of a
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Josh Jacobs, the
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33.
A gain of 11 on
this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Catch is made by Hunter throw.
Carr's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 23-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes.
Well, here's the deal. Getting a 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Eckler takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier. The tackle by Cleveland Farrell.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He'll get this to Eckler. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a first down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs.
Complete to Josh.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Caught left side, Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The open man here, Renfro. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
21. Raiders 9.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities
he's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That one, 28 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's King. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Now, movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Operating from the gun, Murray. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
13 brings up 2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 39.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 33. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Murray, that's going to be caught by Reed for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Carr now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Raiders.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
5 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They will run out of the gun for Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard on the play, and it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Charger 17-yard line. A Raider first down, Carter Renfrow.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on third down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. Again, it's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Linval Joseph able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. And the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And it's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. That one was an extended drive, 13 plays all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ballgame and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
There on the tackle.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
At the 33-yard
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
on the tackle.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Murray. This one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
For the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
The score, Chargers 38, Raiders 16.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now left side on the swing pass. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Complete to Josh Jacobs. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Carr taking it in over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr got an open man. It's Ruggs.
Carr's pass.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
20.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Carr completes it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
The Raiders.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Carr again. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. And that's what counts more.
Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Throwing again on second down. Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions.
Set to kick off.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.